What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Gamerverse Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack. Now, this one, I don't know if I want to say it's probably from Marvel vs. Capcom, but you know, they could just easily take characters from different gaming series that they have, and they have so many different gaming series that they've been a part of. So, I mean, you can throw anybody in the 2-pack and call it Gamerverse and be okay. You got a really nice window here. You can see all the different accessories. Of course, you got their name. And from what I can see right there, I mean, it looks pretty cool. Can't wait to check that out for sure. You got the side. Now you got Psylocke. And that kind of reminds me of I would say more of the Marvel vs. Capcom stance, but it could be anything. Again, it could be like an X-Men versus Street Fighter, X-Men, or Marvel Heroes. One of those things. Yeah, you got a really cool thing that I noticed there was that they got the different life bars for different characters that are also in this wave, the different 2-packs. So you got Wolverine, Silver Samurai, you got War Machine, and Omega Red. But yeah, they look good, and I like that they got the like practice stage in the background. Like that looks really cool. So, and then you got Thanos there. Back to the front. Let's get them open and check them out. All right, here is Psylocke and Thanos outside of the packaging, and as a set, I would say they look okay. Individually, I'd probably say looking at it, the Psylocke looks really good, and this Thanos seems to be missing something. But we'll get more into that when we look at Thanos himself. Right now, we're going to start with Psylocke. So she's there. We'll take a look at some of her accessories. Now, she does come with the most accessories. She only comes with one extra hand. Doesn't look like the most detailed hand. Lines aren't like super sharp or anything like that. You get this extra head sculpt that looks really nice, but you notice underneath is very dark purple, solid purple. On the back, it's black with some purple highlights. Definitely on the tips. The face sculpt looks good. I like that little serious face. But I wonder why they decided to do like a solid purple underneath. You get this nice little dry brush highlights in there, which looks really cool. Really nice. Oh, and I said she only had one hand. I'm sorry. She had 3 hands. She's got the one fist on her, one kind of C-clamp on her. She's got 2 of the, I don't want to call them prostate fingers, like 2 fingers. Shadow clone. That sort of look. The lines are not as crisp on this one either. And the mold isn't even as sharp either, so it makes it look kind of weak, I guess. Those lines are not sharp at all in the mold. Just looks fake. You got these side blade effects, like psychic katanas. I think these are probably trying to be. Nice fade from the darker pink to the lighter pink. Her side blade. That looks really nice. The butterfly effect going over her face. And that's it for her accessories. Now, looking at her, she looks great. I like this little pouty face that they got on her. A little more serious. You got the highlights in the hair. That face sculpt looks good. See the body. Looks like it was molded in blue and then painted the skin tone over, because you can kind of see a little blue poking through. Same thing with the shoulder up top. So maybe you could have used the extra coat. Get that belt. Straps are okay around the thighs. And she looks good. She's a really good looking figure. I think some people online, I want to say some people are complaining about the size of her thighs, but I don't think there's a problem with it. I think she looks good. Articulation wise, head goes down about that far, goes back, kind of rolls around. I think it's just a bald peg, yeah. Double bald peg. Tilts just a little bit. And that's all you get. Butterfly joint. T-pose. Upper bicep cut. Cut perfectly where that sleeve is. Double jointed pinless elbows. Hinge, pivot, all that in the wrist. Diaphragm cut. You get the lower ab crunch too. Love that with your diaphragm cut, because it makes it look like a natural bend. If you're going to reach over like that, touch your toes. Really cool. You know, she does do some dynamic attacks. Leg goes forward. Really good. About that far. Goes back to neutral. The thigh cut is right where that strap is, which is really nice. I love that they cut it there instead of up here. Of course, you will look at it, and some people will probably complain when you move it. It doesn't look right, but I think most poses are probably going to stay like that and look really good. Double jointed pinless knees, hinge, pivot, everything like that in the ankle. And then you get a very awesome dynamic Psylocke. Really cool. Just being a little ninja. Get some other accessories on. For her butterfly wings to go across the face, this piece right here is supposed to go around the ear, but I can't really get it to go right. And this other piece right here with the little C there kind of connects onto the hair piece here. And it's just so difficult to try to get it onto her face and hold that position that I mean, I can kind of get it right there, but man, it was like so tough. I wish they had done that a little bit better. Because I'm just tilting it to try to make it look right, but you know, it's kind of tough. That could have been done just a little bit better. Little psychic blade on her side blade. I really gotta like tilt her down. She look good in the in the camera like that, but to my eyes, it almost looks like she's looking down at the ground. But yeah, that's a pretty cool shot. That's not a bad shot. That's pretty cool. Yeah, not bad. But yeah, that could have been done a lot better. Take that off. She does that really crazy arch attack. But she can make it look real good, though. Yeah, I like using her in the game. She teleport from one spot that she's at into one of the corners of the map. I know I saw somewhere to put this, but yeah, we're just gonna act like we're throwing that in there. One for each side. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Psylocke. I'm going to keep her. I don't know. I like the different head sculpts. Probably keep the windswept hair on there. I'm not sure. Actually, I might go neutral and then just leave the side blade on there. Probably leave her just like this. Pretty cool. She looks great. For our comparison, we have an older legend, Psylocke. And I don't remember where I got this one from, but I do still like it in a way. There's something about it that I like. Could be the color blue that they used. Um, that sash going around the waist. But I don't know. Something about it I still kind of like. Not to say that this one is, you know, bad or anything like that. I really love this new Psylocke. In fact, I think it really crushes the old one. There's just something about the old one that I'm still kind of like, man, I don't know what it is. And it could just be preference. I don't know. I can't describe it. I just know that this one is superior. And I can't really say why that one I still kind of like. It's got to be the colorway, I think. But yeah, head sculpt. You can see the different head sculpts. This one kind of reminds me of like Danger Girl artwork. You got the bodysuit. No butterfly joints in the old one. Single jointed elbows. Pinned knees. Just a diaphragm cut. No ab crunch. So dated. Hair isn't even. No hints of purple. I don't know. I do like this shade of blue. This is, rotation hinge all at the elbow on this older one. This one's got the double jointed and the cut, which is nice. Yeah, it's crazy. And they're about the same height. Just looks so good, this new one. The different side blade, translucent. Trying to be translucent. You can kind of see her fist through the bottom, but yeah, this one just did it better. This one kind of reminds me of Stephanie Vicaire, the wrestler. Kind of crazy. Yeah, how about that? All right, now it's time for Thanos, one of my favorite characters, the villain. Man, something about this guy. He only comes with one accessory, snapping hand. Snapping hand has all of the stones. It's so glossy. Just nothing to it. I don't know, man. Like the color just makes me think of like a warm cheddar cheese that's been sitting out, maybe. And it's all over him. So you got this crazy head sculpt. Got the wild little horns on the helmet. Silver for the teeth. Shading all around. The armor parts are like just plain. It's that cheddar cheese look. There's little flakes in it if you really look at it. Especially the light. There's like very, very tiny flakes. Doesn't really do anything for it. No shading really. A little bit here, but not a lot. And this is one of the things I noticed straight out of this box was, this is a very familiar Thanos mold. We've seen it before. It has molds for the Under Armour, for the strap that goes around that keeps the armor down on them. It's molded. It's not painted. I get it to give the video game look, but it's still molded there. Some shading down the center. Got the sculpt lines. A little bit of shading in the thigh. Plain on the feet. Just so plain looking. It's crazy. Now look at that. Pretty wild. Now we've seen this guy before. Articulation. You got the ball joint. Doesn't really move. Doesn't really tilt. Doesn't really do anything. No butterfly joint. T-pose. Upper bicep cut. Single jointed elbow, where you're getting most of your rotation. You got your hinge. All of that rotation in the wrist. Ab crunch. You get one little click going forward. Can't get him to go any further. Going back, maybe two clicks, maybe. Waist cut. Leg goes forward about that far. You got a little slit in his lower skirt to kind of help him get some range of motion. Back to neutral. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees. No boot cut. Hinge, pivot, the foot and ankle. And that is it. That is all you get out of this guy. So definitely nothing too crazy. Now here he is next to the Thanos that I use in my display. And you can see the difference between the two. This one's got the darker purple in the blue eyes. This one's got the lighter purple in the red eyes. This one's got some shading in the face. He's also got the shading in the body. Like all in the chest area, the arm area, ab area, the legs. In this like gold area, the armor area, it's got kind of like a swirl to it, like the marble swirls, which I really like. Some people hate that in the paint apps, but I like it. You can see up here the top armor piece is a little bit different. This one's more rounded. This one's more at a point. The difference in the horns. But just look at that. I mean, you can tell this one right here, the older one, just stands out so much more. He's a beast. You can see the straps underneath, what I was mentioning earlier. How it's painted, not painted. This older one did not have the slit going through here, though. So his little waistband kind of shifts up when you're moving your leg up instead of separating. I still prefer this older one more, even though the newer one kind of, I guess, is meant more for the Gamerverse, obviously, to be more like the game. I'd still rather use this one in a display. All right, so that's going to be it for this review. I like this set. I think most of the sets, from what I can tell, there's going to be one figure in there that is just a little bit better than the other, I guess. They all seem to be, outside of the Psylocke, they all seem to be kind of, I don't want to say re-releases, because there are some changes. I think from what I've seen, Silver Samurai isn't exactly like the old Silver Samurai. This Thanos is not exactly like this Thanos that we had before. The Omega Red, the War Machine are not exactly like their previous versions, but they're very similar. And it's just whether or not those little changes are really worth it to you. I know they're closer to what the game versions are, but you can easily just put a War Machine in yourself and call it a day. Everybody gets what you're going for. This Psylocke, however, is very different from the previous one, which is probably why everybody really, really wanted her. She looks great. She's a definite upgrade. Did come with a lot of accessories, the different head sculpt, a really, really nice Psylocke figure. This Thanos, not the best to me. I am a Thanos fan, and I was always looking for I'm always looking for a better Thanos figure. The old Thanos here looks great. I just wish there was a way to get this kind of look, paint apps and stuff, with better articulation somehow, better range of motion. Get a big guy that can really move. This new one is just kind of like meh to me. Not my most favorite, but the Psylocke is awesome. And I'm wondering if I'm going to feel that way about the other two packs, which kind of makes me a little hesitant to get those other ones. I definitely knew I wanted this one because of the Psylocke. I'm a big X-Men fan, so she's going to be upgraded in my shelf. The other one's going away now. This Thanos might be going too. So, yeah, hopefully I showed you enough, as always, to help you out, help you decide whether you want to hunt this down, whether you need it, whether you just want Psylocke. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's really, really tough. But as always, I just hope I helped you, out in a way that you can come to your own conclusion, make up your own mind. And yeah, that's it. That's it for this review. I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.